Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Joey. Today we got a new camera, so we're going to be doing an unboxing. Hard for me to pronounce this name, but I believe it's EUKI, E-U-K-I. I think that's how you pronounce it. But anyway, the company sent me this camera. They wanted me to do a unboxing, give it a try and review it. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you some of the specs, and we're going to go ahead and do the unboxing. It takes up to 30 megapixel photos. It takes video up into 4K video. It's got a 0.2 second trigger speed, 25 meter night video, IP65 waterproof rating, and this is also a Wi-Fi camera. Not to be confused with a cell camera, it's a Wi-Fi camera. So it only sends pictures to your phone when you're in proximity of the camera. It does not send pictures to your phone via the data connection. It only works via Bluetooth. So, and I believe, I'll have to look into it, but it's usually like right around 40 feet. You have to be within the camera. So that's some of the specs. We're going to go ahead and get into the unboxing. Again, this is the EUKI Wi-Fi trail camera. First thing we get is a customer service card. It says you get a 12-month limited warranty with this camera, lifetime technical support. You get the camera, which actually looks really nice. Looks like it would blend into some pine trees pretty easy. I mean, it will blend into these too. Got the owner's manual. We have a little tree mount. You know how I feel about those. They are getting better. They're just not quite there yet. We have a tree strap. And we have a USB cord. And I would also like to mention, this camera did come with an SD card. It was already in the camera when I got it. So I've already put batteries in this. I'm going to turn it on and set it up real quick. I'll set this up real quick. You move it to the middle setting, which is the setup. There's an on, off, and then the middle is set up. Got a squirrel behind me crawling through the bushes there. So then we're going to hit the menu. We're going to hit the menu again, and that takes us to mode, which is on photo right now, but I'm going to switch it to video and then hit the OK button. PIR interval means just how long between the videos. Whatever some other settings on a different camera before. Right now it's at 30 seconds. I'm just going to leave it at 30 seconds. Going to go down to the next one, which is Pir Sensitivity. I have it set to medium. IR LED, I got it on auto. Side PIR setup, which means these little detecting things right here on the side. I got that on. Hit OK. Go down, press the down button. Time lapse I have off. Monitoring period just simply means if you want to set it up at a specific time to take pictures, like from 6:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. you can set that up. We're not going to mess with that. It's on off. We're going to hit the menu button again. And then up the top there's 4 more areas where you can go over to the settings. The next one is for camera, so we'll go over. Image size, we got a 30 megapixel camera, so we're going to set it for 30 megapixels. Then hit OK. We're going to go down to picture numbers. We're just going to have it on one photo. You can take, I think, multi-shot here. Yeah, you can take 1, 2, 3, or 4 photos at a time. Actually, this one goes up to 8. Actually, this one goes up to 10. But we're just going to leave it on 1. Hit OK. Shutter speed is at 1/30. We're just going to leave it there. That's for fast pictures. And then we'll hit OK. Actually, we're going to hit the menu button again. Double tap it. Go over to the video setting. Resolution, we got a 4K. Video length, we're going to set that 15 seconds. Then hit the OK. Then we're going to go down to record audio. Of course we're going to record audio. I didn't even know this camera had audio, but we're going to give it a try. And then we're going to hit the time and date. We're going to hit the over button to go to the next setting, which is the last one. We have date and time. We'll hit OK. It's set up for the year first, then the month, then the day. So it's 2022 now. This is January 29th. So we'll have it for the 29th. And then we'll hit over, take us down to the date or the time, which is, I have to look at my phone, it's 5:22. So this is military time, so we want 1700 over to 22. Hit over, and the last one for the time is the seconds. We'll leave that alone. Then we got the date, which is by the year, month, and day. So we'll hit OK. No, we won't. I did it wrong. So date and time. Go back to OK. Just keep hitting over. Okay, I changed it in here. So we got month, day, and year now. And then we hit OK. We go back up to time format. And we have it on 24 hours. I like to put mine on 12 hours to get it off of military time. Then hit OK. Timestamp is on. We want to leave that on so it puts the date and time on every video or picture. You can name your camera, which I'm not going to name right now. And you can also do a password setting, which I have off right now. The next setting after that is Bluetooth. If you want to use the Wi-Fi, you can turn it on, or you can leave it off, either one. Wi-Fi security ID, Wi-Fi password, auto Wi-Fi off after 1 minute. Beep sound, we're definitely turning that off. Language is the next one. Format, we went over this before. I suggest you all take your card out, take it home with you, and format it at home. Do not format it in the camera. Default setting is the next one. If you want to revert the camera back to default setting, and then there's just a version and an update tab. And that's it for the setup. All right, everybody, we just got finished with the unboxing and setup of this camera. This is the EUKI. I guess I'm pronouncing that right. EUKI Wi-Fi trail camera. And we're going to set this camera right about here on this tree, overlooking our driveway. Probably angle it looking up the driveway a little bit more. And I'll go ahead and once we set that up, we'll go ahead and turn it on, and we'll come back in a few weeks and check it for pictures. First thing we're going to need to do is get out the strap that came with the camera. You see already they put the strap slot in the way of the latch. Might have wanted to move them slots down a little bit farther. Now to you it may look like it's high up on the tree, but I'm actually down in a hole. I'm actually a lot lower than I am than the driveway. Right about like that. Pull that strap tight, clamp it down, and then we'll just tie the rest of the strap to the tree here. And whatever's extra, we'll just tuck in behind the other strap. All right. And now, guys, what you're going to want to do at this point is you're going to walk that direction and make sure it's pointing in the area you want it to capture whatever's walking through here or driving through here in this case. So let me do that. All right, guys, so I can see, like, right here's my driveway. Right here I am. The camera's actually looking at about this high right now. And it's actually facing this direction. I actually want it to look up the road a little bit more. So I'm going to slide the camera around a little bit more and probably lower it, probably just to this height here. Probably lower it like 8 or 10 inches. I have to always keep a pair of these snips in my truck. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this little piece of tree off here. That way it doesn't create no false triggers. Cut anything that you might think that the camera might pick up if it moves. as the summer goes along, this stuff will start growing a little bit faster, and you may have to trim it down or just get it out of the way of the camera. All right, guys, so we're just going to go and turn this on. Now there's an on-off switch right here. Off is all the way to the right. I like to turn the cameras on and off a little bit at a time. So I'll turn it to the middle. You can see the welcome screen. You can see the LED screen here. Very nice picture in the screen. And then from that point I turn it on. I do the same thing when I'm turning it off. I go from off to the middle, let it catch up to the middle, and then I'll turn it off. That's how I check my SD card. Then I usually take out the SD card, put another one in, and turn it back on the same way, nice and slow. Then we'll go ahead and close that camera, and it is set up to start taking video. So we'll come back in about 2 to 3 weeks, check this camera, and see what we've captured on it. Well guys, as you can see, I've retrieved the camera off the tree, and I know you guys are dying to see what these pictures look like. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the video that I have taken with this camera, and then we'll come back and I'll discuss my final thoughts with you on this camera. So without further delay, here's the videos. As you can see, it takes really good video. It takes excellent, I think it takes excellent daytime video, not that bad at nighttime video. You may notice the sound capture doesn't work all that great. And that's not the only problem. So guys, as I promised, my final thoughts. Well, I left this camera on a tree for about a month. It's been about a month. I got like 10 pictures from this camera. Now it was right next to my other camera that I usually get a lot of pictures on. And I will say I did not get as many pictures on that camera either, but it was about 4 times more than I got on this camera. I actually drove past this camera 8 times while I was at the property. It never picked me up driving by past the camera in the truck, not one time. I also walked up to the camera 3 different times. Never took a picture of me any of those 3 times. I do have a little video here I want to show you. This video is actually from my other camera, which catches this camera turning on when I passed it with the truck. But for some reason it did not video. So the EUKI, in my mind, comes a little short when it comes to taking, or when it comes to working as a trail camera should. I mean, the video is excellent. The video on this camera is excellent. So they got that there. They got that covered. I don't know if it's the sensor. I don't guess it would be the sensor, because you actually seen where the other camera caught this camera coming on, but it just never recorded. So I'm guessing there's something between the sensor and it telling it to start recording that is not working. But then again, sometimes it took pictures. I don't know, or took video. But to me, that's a major deal if it's not going to record when it comes on. Well, that's the EUKI trail camera, guys. Let me know what you thought about the pictures. Takes excellent pictures, just doesn't always take the video. Well, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this camera. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Maybe you didn't like the video, but you just like me. Go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. And until next time, you all have a great day.